Welcome to another episode of the Hit and Run Podcast.
A show where three idiots break down popular
and sometimes unpopular
sports from around the world and explain them in terms that even us simple dudes can understand.
I guess I'm the big idiot here, John, with my co-host Tyler. That hurt.
aka the big piece,
and my other co-host Mike,
aka Lumberjack Samurai.
So this week the penalty box is empty. All players are out on the rink skating around and doing their thing. But please, we want to hear from you. So hit us up at hnrpod@gmail.com. hnrpod@gmail.com.
We're not going to ask again. Right?
God.
To threaten them.
That was very abrupt and harsh. You want to know what we're talking about today?
I would love nothing more.
So far, we've done a lot of episodes. This is episode 12, I believe. We've done a lot of different sports, and I started to go a little bit outside the box with this one, to the point where it's technically not like a team sport.
What?
You're selling this hard.
Yeah, but it is very interesting, and I think no one else will be able to spice this up a little bit. Today's episode, we're talking about something called vertical soccer or vertical football. I'm going to refer to it as vertical soccer because that is what it is called. But you could also say football. I'm calling it vertical soccer. I'm the host, and I do what I want. So I'm going to call it vertical soccer. But you could feel free to call it as vertical football if you so desire. It's up to you. So yeah, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's regular soccer, but vertical.
So are we talking about like they go full Lionel Richie and they're dancing on the ceiling, or?
Yeah. So what happened was in the early 2000s, Adidas, at the top of their game, were trying to say, let's take a look at our advertising for football equipment. And they realized that Nike and Puma and all these different companies were doing the same thing. It was like a football player running up. You see the grass come up, some sort of slow motion shot. They hit a soccer ball. It goes into the freaking goal. And that was it. So these executives for Adidas in Japan decided, when they were making a billboard, they go, what if we just play soccer on the billboard? That was their idea. So what they did was, as a social experiment, a social sport experiment, they built a billboard, and then they hung the players from the top of the billboard sideways. So their feet were pressing on the billboard. So they're standing like on the billboard, but they're obviously, when you're looking at them, they're kind of sideways. And then the ball's also suspended on wires. And then they would run and kick the ball back and forth and try to get a goal.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at the billboard now. It looks like a football field.
Yep. It's painted with all the stuff. It has the goal.
Surprisingly don't look like they're just hanging. They got their like body oriented
around their
pretty
waist
well.
Almost like the way they have the way they're strapped
like center
in.
of gravity.
Yeah. The way they're strapped in. So they're able to kind of move. And then there's people at the top that are kind of controlling the ropes a little bit, kind of like, I guess, what do they call those things? Like
like when you have people like belaying and stuff. And
like they're able to help move the ball if something gets stuck, but everything's kind of just hanging there. But it still takes a lot of work. They were and then they do it at like festivals occasionally, so it still does come out at places. But then they realized it was like too dangerous to kind of make a full sport.
Yeah,
it's kind of makes sense.
It's going to be hard to ensure the vertical football league.
Yeah, it was, but it does still come out every now and then for some social events and for some things like that. So that's pretty much the gist of it. It was mostly like a social sport experiment. I think they should do it a little bit more. Maybe hire professionals so no one gets hurt. Are there any questions before we go into the next little section about this? Any questions?
You first, John. Ladies first.
I picked.
Ladies first.
John, you go first, John.
Is there any were there any special rules, or was it like Because I thought I saw something maybe about having to have a foot on the board at all time or something like that.
There's no rule book. There's no rules. There's nothing. But
Okay.
typically they do keep both feet on the board, on the billboard, or 1 foot. But there's no official rule for that. This is, I think, from a safety perspective, their harnesses were kind of pushed in, but there is no official rule book for that now.
Okay.
That I saw, at least. Tyler, go ahead. You're next.
It is a question, but it's also more just like, are you basically telling me this sport is just someone's weird fever dream come to life?
A board of executives from Adidas fever dream. Yes.
Like, I'm just imagining them sitting around going, "Hey guys, I know sales are tanking this past quarter, but you know what'll really get it up in Q2?
Whoa. What?
We attach people to a billboard and we play soccer on it. No one's gonna die, but it's gonna be absolutely. I had a dream about it last night, buds. It was amazing.
Dude, it was totally
Yeah.
I got an idea.
I'd love to know. I'd love to play Guess That Drug with the executives to see exactly who it was. And what they were doing.
Ketamine.
Yeah, it was a massive K-hole. That's all it was. But any more questions? No. That's a great point, though, Tyler. Because
did I just shut you down, Ty? Did you have one more?
Did you have one more?
I did, but I'll save it for later.
Ahead.
I'll save it.
Go ahead. You can tell me now.
I mean, like, the other question I had was like, all right, who would be, if you could think of like what the worst type of athlete to actually play vertical soccer, what would it be? Like, what sport? That's what I thought.
Sumo wrestlers from multiple, even though they probably are in very good shape endurance wise, but I'm thinking more from a rigging, and like that's a lot of dudes up there.
Why wouldn't you just get football players?
We're not talking about like he said the worst, right? Like what's the
the
wait,
worst.
are you saying like what sport would be the worst to turn into a vertical sport?
Yes, exactly. Like no. I'm saying
soccer, right?
If you take any other athlete of any other sport in the world, and you say you're now a vertical soccer player,
I would also think
who would
basketball.
be the worst archetype? What do you? Why?
You're in
Why
pretty good
basketball?
You're
shape,
sticking off the billboard 7.5 feet.
How much do sumo wrestlers weigh, though?
No, sumo takes the cake. There's no question about it. Like even like American football players, like you
330 to 640 pounds. Imagine that.
No, you need a crane, not rigging.
Oh my god,
dude! And that thing would be like a dude just spinning slowly, just hanging off the side. There'd be no soccer to be had there.
It would still be electric to watch.
But dude, vertical sumo though, I'd watch that.
Vertical sumo would be crazy.
Or suspend them by their feet. And do vertical
now
sumo
we're going
that
into
way.
We're tapping into a whole other thing that John you need to
what
talk about next
sports
innings.
can we do upside down?
Well, speaking of this type of thing, right? I'm bringing something back, a nice little callback, because when I was thinking of this, I was like, these guys in this boardroom, I wish I was there. I wish I was there to see what they were doing, and maybe, even though I'm not there now, maybe my purpose in life is to finish what those guys started. And I'm taking vertical soccer into the lab, and we're going to do a little Frankensport. Because I had some really good ideas on how to make this a real sport. And of course, as always, I'm going to have you guys help me. Maybe there's some input, since you guys are both incredible athletes. So maybe there's something you guys will have a pointer on. Yeah.
Wait, you mean that incredible athlete that blew his back out brushing his teeth the other day?
Competitive brushing.
And the other one who blew his knee out in a sand trap of golf?
Competitive golf. Okay, so I was thinking, what if we take a pitch, right? And we still have that verticality of the sport, but obviously we're not playing sideways. We're not doing something ridiculous. But let's get a pitch and let's have some levels to it. Let's get some ramps that have different tiers on the pitch. And some are steep, some are not so steep, some so steep, right? And the ball can move freely between all the levels, but the players have to use the ramps to get up to the next tier. It doesn't have to be like a building or something. You know what I mean? Like it just has to be areas that are higher than the others. Different levels.
Almost like a platforming video game.
Yeah, and kind of like you ever see like is it like competitive tag or something where they have like those weird like levels in tag? You ever seen that?
Oh yeah,
Like,
it looks like,
I've seen some
almost
clips.
like a kid's playground.
Yeah,
on
it's kind of like a
steroids.
kid's playground, like kind of like that, but a pitch, right? So then you have a goal on each level, and each level would be a different amount of points. So your first level's like 1, second level's 2, third level's 3, because then you could get into situations where you could like essentially pull a goalie because they could only get one. Like if they need 3, you just make sure they can't get the 3 goal. You know what I mean? You get into weird situations like that. That's what I was thinking. And then for goalkeeping, I was trying to think of maybe a interesting way where you only have one goalie, even though you have 3 goals per team on each one on each level, or maybe 2 levels, whatever it is. You only have one goalie, but you can swap goalies for that level. Like maybe like you have to tag the person to swap goalies, or like there's an area that they have to run to and then they're able to swap for that level or something like that. Like there's some way they could swap and have like, you know, timeouts, timers built into that, or level lockdowns where it's like if they're actively attacking a goal, you can't just swap or something like that. Like there'd have to be, you know, rules built into that. But I was kind of thinking it'd be cool to have something about maybe limited goalies. Obviously, the goalies would be able to use their hands, so you could still have people kind of block, you know. But
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was thinking so far.
So turn the take the verticality out of the player orientation,
Yes,
and
and
make
put
it
it
about the field itself.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's what I'm thinking.
I dig that. I dig that.
Tyler's not convinced.
Because now I'm thinking of like you got a player on the bottom level, you got a player on the top level, player on the bottom level kicks it straight up 2 levels,
and probably not
and
like
heads
as big,
it into the goal.
Not as big as a pitch now, right? Like it's not like they're running, you know, because it's still
neither
would be
was the
maybe like
vertical
a 5v5,
soccer
6v6,
field.
something
It was
like that.
It was a billboard size, so it was small.
Yeah, something real, like maybe like a skate park size or something, like something like like an Olympic swimming pool size or something.
This,
I don't
this
know.
honestly sounds like an American Gladiators type of thing.
Yeah, but soccer.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm
That's
not-
my Franken-sport.
Can I
I
shoot a
don't- I
giant
don't-
Nerf gun at them too?
No, not yet. That's a different league.
Okay.
That's Test 20 or T20 or whatever. That's what we'll do.
I don't hate it. I'm not being a hater. I just. When's the last time you brought Frankensport out? Was that handball? No, or what you pull it out for? Do you remember?
I think I did it for handball. It was close.
Whichever-
It wasn't as far. I usually like to space them out a little bit more, but I think it was handball because you told me handball didn't need to be fixed.
That's what I think it was. All right. So either way, listeners, if you go back and tell us which one it was, because just put it in the comments, like let us know which one it was, or put it in the penalty box. But I just feel like last time we did Frankensport, I walked away like, oh my god, this is a 10 times better sport. And this one,
I mean, we're not working with much though. We're talking about a billboard, you know, hanging with no rule book. I mean,
this
come
is
on.
like
Come
this is
on.
like the first. This is like the second iteration of Frankenstein. You know, like when Doctor whatever his
Yeah.
name is just messed up.
handball
Yeah.
was a good base.
This is about Frankenstein, Dr. whatever his name was. Dr. Frankenstein?
Oh, I thought that was the monster's name.
No, he's Frankenstein's
No.
monster.
Yeah.
Man. Clearly
Handball
I-
was a good base though. That was a good mummy to work with, right? This one,
Oh, we're talking about
A little
Frankenstein.
little rough.
It's I like it. I still vibe.
Okay, that's
But-
fine. Well, John, what do you got? Let's
I
get
vibe
me
more
out of
with
this
John's
spot now.
quizzes.
Get me out of this spot, John. Are we getting a quiz or something? Take the spotlight off me and
No,
make
you know what?
It wasn't as bad after yours.
We are still on quiz break,
Quiz break.
and we are inducting another member into Hall and Goats.
All it goes for vertical soccer. I'm excited
look,
for this.
This is a little unorthodox, but
That was
I think that we are going to give the crown this week, Legend of the Week, right here. And maybe he doesn't deserve all the credit, but he is getting the credit. Mr. John Merrifield.
Good name.
Okay.
I'll wait for the applause to stop.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
Who's John Merrifield, you're asking?
Oh, I know.
Do you?
Yeah, but go
Colin
ahead.
Goater.
Let everyone else know that doesn't know. You know, I do know, but you tell everybody else.
He is the chief creative officer who had a hand in the creation of the vertical soccer experience. And I'm giving this man the induction into Hall and Goats because he made three idiots record a podcast episode about sports, based on an advertisement in Japan that happened whilst the Summer Olympics were going on. You know what? I gotta give a guy credit because I don't know, one, how he got out of the boardroom with balls that big. And B,
I mean,
well, what do we need for a second point? Nothing. He suspended people from the side of a building and had a tournament. There were multiple heats. Come on now.
do you think he was just like walking around looking at like people like window washers and being like, hey, that's cool. Let's put a ball up there.
Or he's seen an action movie where a guy's like what was it? I think it was Mission Impossible where Tom Cruise is running across the side of a building. Like, he's like, oh, what if he just kicks the ball?
My job is saved.
Yeah.
So I do have a quick question. I don't want to interrupt, but I do have a question.
Lay it on me.
Are we, the Hall and Goats is a goated segment so far. Are you ranking these goats in the hall between each other? Or is it just a you're in and you're in? Like,
No,
we're not
yeah,
pitting June against these people, right? Against this
no,
guy?
it's just like you couldn't put like an Olympic shot put athlete against Cody Chestnut who eats hot dogs.
I think June would give him hell.
I was gonna say, like, I get your point, John, but like if we're being honest, there's different wings of the Hall and Goats. Like, like you go to like the Hall of Fame in baseball, like it's like different
pregnant
wings
women
of, like,
that are in sports, right? We already got Christy Moore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like more people may be going to the pregnant women playing sports wing than
Imagine her statue.
the guy
Imagine
high
her
on
statue.
Mm-hmm.
the guy
I'm
on a
getting
fever dream that wanted to have
right as we
vertical
speak.
soccer.
I love it. I support the induction.
It's going to be one of those few times where it's not an athlete. It happens to be an ad exec this week, but
someone that's well loved and liked in America for sure.
no, yeah.
Congratulations to corporate American greed, whatever
Well,
his name was.
I don't know if he's
Sterling.
American.
We'll put the whoever the CEO of Comcast in there right next to him.
Yeah.
Sure he'll be in next time.
So, Mr. John Merrifield, hit and run salute you. Thank you for your service. Over to you, Tyler. What do you got this week?
Well, new segment alert. John, play the music.
La 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 la.
I love it every single time. New segment.
New segment. Tyler's got a new segment. How's that? Is that good?
I'm going to come up with new segments every week just so I can hear
I
that
swear, you
every
close
single
your
week.
eyes and you play that back, you can't tell the difference.
Damn right.
So,
Here, I had to learn somewhere.
So new segment alert. We're going to call it Today in Sports History, specifically Today in Vertical Soccer History. So we're going to talk
Whoa.
about the cool things that have happened on this date, on February 18th, in history involving vertical soccer. So I know you're like, really? Like, what in the world did you find, Tyler?
Created.
Today,
It was ended.
the 25th person discovered vertical soccer and went, what the hell?
Anyway,
So yes, I understand. There's no way you found something, Tyler. Well, guess what I did? There is something crazy that happened on February 18th. I'm going to tell you about it. It was actually the day that the sport entirely almost collapsed. So,
The building?
no, the actual sport itself. So it happened during what was supposed to be a regular routine exhibition match. Nothing like, really crazy, just players on one side were playing, and they started to say that the wall felt like steeper than they were used to it being.
Ooh.
Don't know how that's possible, but like it wasn't visibly steeper. They just kept saying, "I feel weird."
Says
One-
falling.
Yeah, right.
Sounds like every day of my life.
One defender stopped and told the official, like, "Hey, like I don't know how to explain it, but like I feel like gravity's just like doing its own thing right now." Don't even know
Ooh.
how to explain that, but there's rumors that started coming about during the match that's like, "Hey, like, is the home team like somehow adjusting the angle of the wall in the middle of this match?" Not a lot, but just like a little bit, just so like everyone feels it if they don't know it's coming. Officials were like, "No, we measured everything. Everything's fine. It's all in your head. The wall's neutral. It's always been neutral. Leave it alone." And then it got worse because people started saying like, "Oh, like, well, maybe it's the team's harnesses. Maybe like there's some kind of like cheating they're doing with their harnesses." The rope. I know you guys are like looking at me like there's no way this is real, but I promise
You
you,
would
it
find
is.
you would find some sort of scandal in vertical soccer. Even that's what's crazy.
If there's one out there, I'm going to find it. I told you. So basically, one of the ropes people were saying that one of the ropes was allegedly like tied in a weird way that was giving people like advantages. So everyone's like panicking, and sponsors are like panicking, and they're pulling out of like this whole like match, and they're like, "Hey, like we're not getting involved in vertical soccer anymore." Didn't even know what kind of sponsor would even be a part of vertical soccer because we know where it came from. But did you know that there was a governing body of vertical soccer, Mike? The International Vertical Soccer Federation. They stepped in and said, and I quote, "Vertical soccer was built on trust, ropes, and vibes." February 18th, challenge all three and will go down in infamy. Right? Social media exploded. Fans demanded replays. Analysts paused footage to measure like the shadows on the wall to see if something really happened.
Wow.
Some people were even like, "Let's pull a level out and just try it that way." And then just when it looked like the sport was going to collapse, everyone realized it was a fever dream, and none of this really happened. There is no wall. There is no knot. And I just wasted everyone's time going through this entire story. You learn nothing by trusting me. And that's my segment.
Oh wow. You had me scared for a second. I was like, I don't remember hearing
That
any
was
of
like
this.
an
And I feel
M.
like I would.
Night
I did
Shyamalan
research this.
twist.
Yeah, Shamalama Ding Dong.
It was all in your head, people.
Oh my god, you got
Wow.
me nervous. I was like, I literally researched vertical soccer. There wasn't much. How did you find this whole thing? There's a federation.
I hope someone's driving right now listening, going like, I feel betrayed. I was
Yeah, they
really
should.
into
They're
this.
never gonna trust you again. Neither will I.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
You do
God.
love to lie.
Families are falling apart as we speak. He
But-
made the whole thing up.
I will say though, don't worry. That segment will come back, and the best part is you won't know if I'm telling the truth or not.
But yeah, especially if it's a sport a little bit more believable than vertical soccer. Wait till you do it to something super popular, then it's really going to be able. We're really never going to know.
They're gonna be like,
Swan
"What?
River was a lie this whole time.
Swan River will never be a lie." I will do a whole documentary on Ben Cousins and Swan River. Okay, you go ahead, Mike. You got the transitions.
I was just going to say, what are we drinking? That's all. But you already started, so it's good. What are you drinking, Tyler? Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice.
That's actually pretty good. That actually may be our segment song coming
You never-
forward. I
Oh,
may
you
grab
guys
it,
haven't
make
heard
it the
that?
segment intro. No, I'm just saying, like, you sounded good when you sang that. It was actually on key. I thought pretty good. That's gonna
I
be
was in
the
the church choir.
I believe it. Voice of an angel.
What
John,
do you got,
drinking?
John?
I've got a little bit of a Zoa energy provided by The Rock
And?
Johnson. And some Tito's.
Okay.
We went from a dry January to kind of like a humid January.
Dank.
Sorry, I had a birthday, made an exception, and the wheels fell off, but I'm still behaving.
I like it. I'm having a Mad Elf. I found one in my fridge from Christmas. So
It's a Christmas
Mad
miracle.
Elf, Mad Elf is a beer. It's a
It'll melt your face.
it's like
11%.
12%. Like
Yeah.
that. It's brutal. I usually get I get a few around Christmas, and then I'll like space them out. But I found one must have fallen behind in the fridge. I found it. Like, oh, I'm just gonna have that. So that's what I'm having.
Beautiful thing.
So I do have a question to ask you guys. I think I mentioned it on the podcast. I don't know if it was Extra Innings. It may have been the podcast about the neighbor story driving on the lawn.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know which
You guys
one it was
know.
on,
Maybe people
but-
don't know, but we'll get to that eventually.
Driving on your lawn.
Yeah, but this is a little bit different. It's not my lawn, but so a neighbor's recycling can. Say, this is a hypothetical for everybody in the car, wherever you are, right?
Right.
If you're driving down a street, right? Two scenarios. One, you're down a side street, you don't know anyone. Another one, it's your neighbor. And there is a recycling can blocking the road. Not like you can kind of shimmy around it, right? It's blocking it.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to go around this garbage can is to drive on someone's grass. Not a quarter of a wheel, full on drive, because there's bottles on the road. Do you stop the car and get out? And I'm not talking about like a 2-lane highway type of situation. I'm talking just a residential street. No one's behind you. You just get out and maybe just move the can off to the side. I don't know whose it is, but maybe just move it and then get in and drive. Or do you just drive on someone's lawn?
Do I have any interactions with this neighbor at all?
It could be a random person like in the neighborhood. You don't know who it is.
Okay, if I don't
But
know
you
who
have
it is,
to I'm talking full car on the lawn. I'm not talking like a wheel. I'm talking you're driving fully on someone's lawn.
I would say if I don't know the person, I'm kind of just getting out, moving the stuff, moving the bottles, moving the can.
Okay.
If I know them and I don't mess with them, like that's Mike. He really pissed me off last week. I'm going on your yard. I can assure you.
You will
that.
drive on someone's lawn?
Yes.
Okay. John, go ahead. What do you think?
Well, being that I have lived and worked in a somewhat coastal windy area, trash cans blowing over, very very normal occurrence. I always do my best to get out, clean them up, and get them somewhere on the side. Because one,
Show off.
if somebody blows up your trash can, that sucks.
Yeah.
Especially like you look in the driveway, you're like, oh, hey, they only have sedans. You're not getting a trash can home. You got to get somebody to get that for you.
You're saying you wouldn't drive on the lawn like Tyler
Never.
said.
I also have a deep respect for the lawn.
Same. I honestly
You can't spell law without lawn.
that lowers my opinion of you as a man a little bit, Tyler. I'm not gonna lie that you would drive on another man's lawn.
You
just
you
one that
missed
pisses
the
him off.
caveat. Yeah, I was the
Oh,
person
if
who
you
I don't like.
them?
Yeah,
That's literally what I said.
But
Yeah,
is it someone like, oh, I don't really know that person, or did they do something to you and your family? Because then I'm driving on their lawn too. If
I
that's
just
the case.
don't like them. That was the only caveat. If
I know you, and if you're not liking somebody, they're a bad apple. They're a bad person.
and therefore it's
All right,
valid
I'll
for
let
me
it go.
driving their lawn.
I'll let it go. Well, that makes me feel better. I just can't believe this happened in my neighborhood, and I watched someone drive on my neighbor's lawn.
Wow.
Before I could get out and do it, they just straight on full car, right on the lawn, right through it, and I was
Wow.
in shock. I couldn't believe it.
You're
I was in
you didn't go chase him down and be the neighborhood
No.
watch.
I was in straight up shock.
I'm going to be a
The
jerk.
lawn watch. I don't
you
care about
then
the
just-
people in the neighborhood.
Did you then just sit there and watch the can be blown over and stuff go everywhere? Or did you go fix it?
No, it was fixed. It was fixed. There was already some it was recycling, so it wasn't like nasty trash everywhere. It was just some bottles.
Did you fix it or did somebody else fix it?
All right, we got to rate this sport. So,
Yeah, what are we
let's
rating
get
this?
over to the let's get over to the handy dandy spreadsheet of ratings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's going first, but this is an easy one to rate, boys.
Yeah, 100%. It really is.
All right, why don't you lead us off there, biggest fan Tyler?
It won 1.4.
1.4.
You want to know why it's even the 0.4 higher than the lowest rating of a 1?
Would love to.
Because it gave me a great segment idea for the future. That's about it.
I think that's too high. I'm going to 0.74.
Didn't we go below 1?
I'm going to 0.74. I'm going below a 1. Below a 1. We're going below. And I hosted. This is my fault. I want to take. This is on me. This one's on me. Okay. I brought this in here. It's all right. We're gonna get through this together.
John, bring it up.
I'm just gonna give it. I'm gonna give it the rookiest score of a 1.0.
The fact that I am the highest is insane.
Maybe we did that on purpose.
And you're the only.
Remember when Tyler gave Vertical Soccer the highest score? I can't
You can
wait
never
to just say
trust
that
his
all the
rating
time.
again.
All the time. We're gonna make him go first every time.
I don't care what that Tyler guy rated. He gave Vertical Soccer a 1.4. He clearly doesn't know what he's doing. No,
Oh my god. Okay.
it's
It's that time.
it's that time because Vertical Soccer, it's whatever. It's had a nice little 1.0 rating. Maybe they can try vertical basketball and maybe it'll be a little bit higher. But I would still have the best jumper in that sport too, just like I do in real life. So time to do the sign out. You guys think I'm gonna make it this week or no?
I don't think I'm
Over
ever saying yes again. To be
over the
honest.
head, eyes closed. I bet you I make it.
You're hitting the ceiling again.
Oh no! I already locked it in before he said over the head. Eyes
Okay,
closed.
I'll do a regular shot.
No,
I'll do a regular
You got to
shot.
do it about if you get it in. Well, you picked yes, right, John?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. How about I say yes, you say no. If he gets it in, it resets it back to 0-0.
Oh.
You're wow.
I'm still so far behind. I got nothing to lose.
I thought
Really,
we just
John
had
has
to take
everything
Tyler
lose.
out to dinner.
Oh no, he drives on people's lawns.
I know,
I'm
but I
just gonna miss
figured
him
it
on
would
purpose
never
then.
happen because he doesn't like to hang out with us.
You want to do it, John? You have everything to lose. I got nothing to lose.
No, I
Terrible
mean John gets an extra point. That's all it
Yeah,
means.
so
You get
so
an
if
extra
he
point.
if
Yeah,
he
you'll
misses,
get 2 points for this. You get 2 points for this. So I'm going to say yes, and then you say no, right? And if he gets it, it resets to 0-0. If he doesn't, you get 2 extra points instead of 1 point.
So I'm going over the head, eyes closed. I said.
Yeah, over the pants.
Can we give him a warm up?
Ooh, I'm getting a warm up.
But he gets a warm up over the back, like with
Yeah.
his eyes closed. But if it goes in,
What if I make the warm up?
I
Yeah.
just want. Then it counts.
okay.
But
then
I want
take as many warm ups as you want, Tyler. Take as many warm ups.
I just want to build a little tension because
Can you
if
get
it's
5
way
warm
off,
ups? Can you get 5 warm ups?
yeah, 5 warm ups,
Here we go.
sure.
Warm up number
All right,
one.
all right, warm up number 1. It's over. It went
we're
out
good.
of
It
frame.
left the whole frame. And I didn't even see it.
We're good. We're good.
We're
right.
good.
We're good. I got it. I
Remember, he's a math
understand it
guy.
now.
He's going to calculate and adjust.
I understand it now. Don't worry.
All right. Warm up number 2.
Ready?
It's getting closer. He's dialing it in.
Okay.
All right, last one. This is for all the glory.
This is for it. That was really close.
John, here we go. That was so
It was
bad.
the same spot. It was almost the same spot. That was
Threw the
closer than I
sky
thought
hook.
it'd be.
Through the sky hook, and he missed it.
What's crazy is you were about the same distance away as when your eyes were open and you were facing it. That's what's nuts. It's almost like, what's the point anymore? Okay, well, you're up
I'm gonna
2.
just try it more. I'm gonna try it like that moving forward. But listeners, thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging in there for Vertical Soccer. If you don't come back, we're gonna be mad. But screw you and keep listening. And 6 seasons in the movie.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Hit and Run podcast. Please be sure to share the podcast with your friends and family and follow us on all social media platforms at HNR Pod. If you want to tell us where we screwed up with darts, or if anyone can please, for the love of God, tell Tyler and I what jarts is, send us an email at hnrpod@gmail.com. That is hnrpod@gmail.com. Thank you again, and as always, screw you, but keep listening.